Starting at number 1 is Hi-Fi Rush, the action rhythm game that revolutionized the genre with its vibrant cel-shaded visuals. Players control Chai, a character who accidentally gets a music player embedded in his chest, causing the entire world to pulse to the rhythm around him. Combat flows naturally with the beat as players slash through enemies using a guitar-shaped weapon in perfectly timed attacks. The game rewards staying on beat with extra damage, but never punishes missing the rhythm, making it incredibly accessible for newcomers while offering depth for rhythm game veterans. Moving to number 2, we have Metal Hellsinger, the first-person shooter that fuses demon slaying with heavy metal music. This game transforms traditional FPS gameplay by rewarding players who time their shots to the beat of the soundtrack. Each weapon corresponds to different rhythmic patterns, while the intensity of the metal music builds as players maintain their combo multiplier. The visceral combat combined with an original soundtrack featuring legendary metal vocalists creates an adrenaline-pumping experience that appeals to both rhythm fans and shooter enthusiasts. At number 3 sits DJMAX Respect V, the ultimate Korean rhythm game experience packed with hundreds of tracks across multiple genres. This game offers various difficulty modes and key configurations, ranging from 4 to 8 buttons, catering to different skill levels and playstyles. The presentation features stunning music videos and visualizers that complement each track, while the gameplay demands precision timing and pattern recognition. Regular content updates and DLC packs ensure a constantly expanding library that keeps players engaged for hundreds of hours. Number 4 brings Muse Dash, the anime-styled rhythm runner that combines music gameplay with side-scrolling action. Players control adorable characters who run through colorful stages while hitting notes and defeating enemies that appear in sync with the music. The simple 2-button control scheme makes it easy to pick up, but the game gradually introduces complex patterns that challenge even experienced rhythm gamers. With a massive selection of tracks spanning electronic, pop, and rock genres, plus regular updates, it offers tremendous value, especially on handheld devices. Coming in at number 5 is Rhythm Doctor, the unique rhythm game centered entirely around hitting the 7th beat. Unlike traditional rhythm games with complex note patterns, this title focuses on precise timing with a single button press. The challenge comes from visual and audio distractions that attempt to throw off the player's internal rhythm sense. The story mode features charming characters and creative level design that constantly introduces new mechanics, while the level editor allows community creations that push the concept even further. Number 6 features A Dance of Fire and Ice, the minimalist rhythm game with deceptively simple mechanics. Players control 2 orbiting spheres that must stay on a winding track by pressing a button on every beat. The gameplay strips away all unnecessary elements to focus purely on rhythm precision and timing. Each level introduces new tempo changes and polyrhythms that create increasingly complex challenges. The geometric visuals and electronic soundtrack work together to create a meditative yet demanding experience that tests pure rhythmic ability. At number 7, we have Crypt of the NecroDancer, the roguelike dungeon crawler where every action must be performed on beat. Players navigate procedurally generated dungeons while moving and attacking in rhythm to the electronic soundtrack. Missing the beat leaves players vulnerable, while maintaining rhythm builds multipliers and rewards. The permadeath system and randomized layouts ensure high replayability, while various characters with unique abilities provide different playstyles. The combination of tactical dungeon crawling with rhythm mechanics creates a genre-defining experience. Number 8 showcases Spin Rhythm XD, the modern rhythm game featuring a unique wheel-based control system. Players rotate a wheel to match colored lanes while hitting notes and holding sustains that flow along a 3-dimensional track. The gameplay offers intuitive controls that feel natural after a brief learning period, while the difficulty scales smoothly from beginner to expert levels. The soundtrack features electronic and synthwave tracks with stunning visualizations that react dynamically to player performance, creating an immersive audio-visual experience. Moving to number 9 is Sayonara Wild Hearts, the pop album video game that plays like an interactive music video. Players ride motorcycles, battle rivals, and navigate dreamlike sequences, all perfectly choreographed to an original pop soundtrack. The gameplay emphasizes style and flow over punishing difficulty, making it accessible while still offering score challenges for perfectionists. Each level feels like a distinct track from a concept album, with gorgeous neon visuals and seamless transitions that create a cohesive artistic experience from start to finish. At number 10 sits Melatonin, the dreamy rhythm game exploring daily life through surreal musical sequences. Players experience scenarios like commuting, working, and relaxing transformed into rhythm challenges with a distinct pastel art style. The gameplay uses simple timing mechanics where players must press buttons in sync with visual and audio cues. The forgiving nature and practice mode make it welcoming for newcomers, while the perfect rank challenges provide goals for skilled players. The soothing aesthetic and relatable themes create a unique, calming rhythm game experience. Number 11 brings Trombone Champ, the hilarious rhythm game where players use mouse movements to control trombone pitch. Unlike traditional rhythm games with discrete notes, this title requires analog control to hit the correct pitch while maintaining rhythm. The intentionally awkward control scheme, combined with ridiculous song selections, creates comedy gold as players struggle through classical pieces and original compositions. The game embraces its absurdist humor while still providing genuine rhythm challenges and unlockables that encourage repeated playthroughs. At number 12, we have Just Shapes and Beats, the bullet hell rhythm game where players dodge geometric projectiles synced to electronic music. The gameplay strips away traditional rhythm mechanics in favor of pure pattern memorization and reflexes. Players control a simple shape, navigating through increasingly complex attack patterns that pulse and move with the soundtrack. The minimalist visual style uses only shapes and colors, while the cooperative multiplayer mode allows friends to tackle challenging stages together, creating tense collaborative moments. Number 13 features Geometry Dash, the iconic platformer where every jump must sync perfectly with the electronic soundtrack. Players guide a cube through obstacle courses filled with spikes and hazards where timing determines success or failure. The one-touch controls make it accessible on any device, while the difficulty creates an addictive loop of repeated attempts. The robust level editor has spawned a massive community creating millions of custom stages with varying difficulty and creativity, ensuring endless content beyond the official levels. Moving to number 14 is Thumper, the rhythm violence game combining high-speed gameplay with an oppressive atmosphere. Players control a metallic beetle hurtling down a track while executing precise inputs to smash through obstacles and face grotesque bosses. The game creates intense sensory overload through aggressive visuals and industrial soundscapes that assault the senses. The minimalist controls focus attention entirely on rhythmic precision, while the difficulty ramps up to extreme levels that challenge even the most skilled players. Finally, at number 15 stands Taiko no Tatsujin Rhythm Festival, the beloved Japanese drum rhythm game featuring hundreds of songs. Players hit drum notes corresponding to the iconic dan and ka sounds while following increasingly complex patterns. The game includes tracks spanning J-pop, anime themes, classical music, and video game soundtracks, appealing to diverse musical tastes. Multiple difficulty levels make it welcoming for casual players, while extreme charts provide brutal challenges for rhythm game masters. The charming presentation and cultural authenticity make it a standout rhythm experience.